Well, my name is Dave Albel. I'm here with Sandi Hiatt, and we're just talking about some different ways. We're on kind of the eve of Speak Up Fresno, which is on January the 27th at Clovis North Auditorium in the evening. And Sandi has kind of a unique, I guess, history. You're a social worker. You work in the field of caring for orphans and those that can't speak for themselves. And you're also a mom who has fostered to adopt as a part of your own journey. And so maybe with that, just maybe what are a couple lessons that you've learned now, maybe working in the field, but also in your own personal journey in your home of being.
I think first of all, just listening to God. It was never my intention to be in the adoption field. I wanted to help children. My background's in marriage and family therapy. And so when I fell into the adoption, I landed up getting a job for an adoption agency. And just throughout the years, I really started to feel that God was calling my husband and I to adopt. And but we never really did anything about it. We were kind of slow about those things. And I got the call one day from an old coworker that said, we have this child that's blown out of several homes and she needs a home. And my husband and I just sat down and prayed about it, and we really felt like just within that short period of time of praying, I mean, it was less than 24 hours, we knew that God was calling us to adopt. And I think the lesson learned in that is that even though God was knocking, I wasn't really listening all that time, but he really, for us, had to put it right in our face.
Yeah. Well, obviously that journey, how long ago was it that you adopted?
We adopted about 10 years ago. Our daughter was 9 at the time, and
Okay.
she is now 19.
Wow.
So it's been an incredible journey and an incredible blessing.
Yeah. Maybe what's one thing that you would feel like maybe the Lord's taught you about yourself or about Him and His kingdom, maybe through this 10-year journey now?
I think, again, listening to Him, that it's His plan for our lives that we need to be following, and just really looking at what he's asking you to do and researching that, not just blowing it off. So
yeah, how's it been for you and your husband? That's a big decision, life change, all those kind of things. Obviously it's been a journey, I'm sure, and
the reality is it's difficult. I mean, it's been difficult. We've had, it's been an up and down road. A lot of these children that are available for adoption are not easy children. A lot of times baggage comes with that, behavioral problems, and it's not easy on a marriage, but by being a team and really focusing on being a team and looking at, I think for us, looking at the end of the road, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
And I think in the end it's brought us closer together, but it's been a hard, rough journey.
Absolutely. When you sit down with, because people come to you and are exploring, I'm thinking about foster care, I'm thinking about adoption, you're kind of in this field. What's your heart for a family that is exploring, help, just being a part of caring for orphans in this way?
Well, I think not all families are set up or called to do that, to foster or to adopt. I think families need to really be able to evaluate themselves. I think that they need to do as much education and preparation as possible. As an adoption worker, I tell people when they first come to us, my job with international adoption is to scare you away. And if you can get past that, then maybe you're flexible enough to do this, and then you're the right family, you're the right fit for a child in need.
That's great. Know that you're a Christian and one that believes, when we talk about Proverbs saying, "Speak up for those who can't speak for themselves," and that what religion truly is in the eyes of God. What's your hope for just the church when you think of not just foster care or adoption, but just this God's heart for the marginalized and those who can't speak for themselves? What would you guess what would you hope for the church?
You know, really, I think that the the orphan crisis is huge. It's ginormous. Um, as Christians, we all know that we are called to care for these orphans. God uses us as vessels, and I really believe that if just watching the orphan movement come together has been really awesome, because 15 years ago it wasn't like that. People didn't know, they weren't aware. But I really think that Christians coming together and um, just each doing a different part in caring for orphans, I think that we really can make a huge impact in this crisis.
Awesome. Well, Sandy, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate just your heart and your work in this field. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you.